need for gaming. Today I'm going to be doing just a simple video. Today I'm going to be talking about a controller that I recently purchased to be able to play games on my phone. Now the phone that I am using is the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, something like that. It's a big phone. I wanted a really good controller to be able to play a lot of my favorite games on my phone. Okay, more in particularly, I would like to play a lot of my Xbox games, streaming to my phone and things like that. And so that's where I took a look at this device. This is called the Razer Kishi. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm not sure if I am. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments. But I did a lot of research on different Bluetooth devices and other controllers and things to be able to play my games. And one of them that really stood out to me to play my Xbox games in particular is, like I said, the Razer Kishi. And that's what this is. And so I'm going to be doing just a small, simple review on this device, on this controller. There's already a whole lot of videos out there already that are probably better than mine, no doubt. But I just wanted to give you my input on this device in particular, and I also wanted to talk about some of the things that I notice are good, and also notice that are bad. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Alright, so let's take a look. Here's the Razer Kishi, and I got my phone here. Now, one thing I really want to point out to you about the Razer Kishi, let's just call it the Kishi. Alright, so one thing I want to point out about it is that size does, but doesn't matter, if that makes any sense. So, what I mean by that is, well, for starters, let's go ahead and open this bad boy up, shall we? So the way that you open this up is by pulling these little tabs here, and it kind of pops off like that, if you could tell. All right, so there you go. This is what it looks like taken apart or expanded anyways, opened up. One thing I want to also point out, if you do not already know, is this contains no internal batteries. It is not Bluetooth controlled in any way at all. There's no power button. So this is just pretty much all nothing but hardware. Okay, the way that you operate and control it is by this right here. All right, so you plug in your phone, obviously using the USB-C jack there, and you play that way. Let me show you. So now this only fits certain sizes. Now, if you have a phone bigger than the Note Ultra or Note 20 Ultra that I have, then you are not going to be able to use this device. So keep that in mind. All right. Another thing is that if you have a phone case on, like me, I got a phone case here, it will not go into the port, as you can see. So that's kind of the way it is with a lot of game controllers out there, but not a majority of the game controllers though have like a clip on where you could clamp it onto a controller and play that way, whereas on this you have no choice but to take off your phone case. So let me just go ahead and pull off my phone case here, like so. Alright, there we have it. Alright, now that my phone case is off, I could go ahead and proceed with putting this on. Now there is a little rubber gasket thing here. I don't know if you can see that or not. Sorry. I have a feeling I'm putting this out of view. Anyways, there's a little rubber gasket thing here. I think if you want any bigger, if you have a bigger phone, you'll probably have to remove that in order for it to fit. But mine, the Note 20 Ultra, fits just barely, just perfect, and I mean just barely. And let me kind of show you what I mean here. All right, I have to stretch this thing like crazy in order to get that on there. There we go, nice and snug, just perfect. So there you go. That is what it looks like put together and everything. All right, and now it's ready to go, ready to be played. Now, before I turn it on and show you guys an example of this, I want to kind of, everybody's different, all right? Me personally, I'm not that big of a fan of this wide of a distance to play. And what I mean by that, I mean the controllers, it's like, it reminds me of playing on the Switch. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not too much of a fan of playing on the Switch. I'm a fan of using an actual controller, Xbox controller, PlayStation controller, even the Nintendo Switch controllers, on a little hardware device. But this being this far apart, I'm not that much of a fan of. I don't care for it that much, but I'm pretty sure over time, it wouldn't be that bad. I'll probably get used to it. Now, I do like the way these buttons feel. All right. Once I play my music, I can't back out of it. There we go. Anyways, I do like the way the buttons feel. It does give me a Xbox controller feel to it. All right. I do like that a lot. The buttons feel great in my hand. It does feel like I'm operating an Xbox controller, but a wide Xbox controller. All right. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into some content, shall we? I'm going to go ahead and pause this for a second, and we'll turn on the game here for you to show you what I'm talking about. Alright, so I have here playing an emulator, a Nintendo 64 emulator. I'm playing Zelda 64 here, Ocarina of Time, one of my favorite games. And I'll probably do a series on this later in future episodes of me playing Zelda 64. It's one of my favorite games, all-time games, or Zelda games anyways. But you can hear that sound. The sound is usually coming out of here. It's actually coming out of my phone, believe it or not. But there's little tiny tunnels. I don't know if you saw before I put this on, there's little tiny slots inside that tunnel the sound outwards through these holes here. So the sound comes out of there, all right? So it doesn't have any built-in speaker support. So basically the sound all depends on your phone, how loud your phone could go. I really wish there was an internal battery, to be honest with you. I wish there was a built-in speakers and support there. One other thing that I really do not like about this is you cannot plug in headphones. You are left with no choice but to use Bluetooth headphones, which I have, and that's not a big deal. I usually play with headphones anyways because I have a lot of family members that are loud and everything, and I like to be able to listen and hear my my games. It does have a port on the very bottom here which you could plug in, but that is only for charging, and it even tells you so. There's a little sticker here on the back that says charging only. So that port right there is only for charging. You will not be able to plug in some earphones or any kind of a sound into that. Alright, so that's not too big of a deal for those people that wear Bluetooth earphones. So I mean, if you're a Bluetooth earphone kind of person, this will be good for you. Alright, if you're a fan of just sound coming out of the device itself, if this sound is good enough for you, then this will be perfect. This is great. This will be for you. Alright, one thing I want to point out real fast before I end this video is, and a downside to this device, is that it does not give me the ability to record sound from an outside source, if that makes sense. So as a YouTuber, a person that records YouTube, games on YouTube, I want the ability to record this game Zelda and have my voice recorded. Now, that's not a problem, all right? Let me show you what the problem is, all right? This Galaxy phone comes in with a built-in screen recorder, which is great. I'm gonna go ahead and start the recorder here. Sound settings, it gives me the option for immediate sounds of mic, which is excellent. That's what I want. And if you're record games yourself, you probably may already be familiar with this recording ability, or being able to record on your phone. All right, start recording. It's counting down. There we go. So right now it's recording my gameplay on the game. It's recording gameplay as well as it's recording my voice.
Now I'm switching over to the mic on my phone right now to give you guys an indication of what I'm talking about. So if you can't tell already, I'm not using the mic on my camera right now at this present time. I'm using the microphone on the controller. Sorry, on my phone. Now you guys hear that sound? That's right. So the recording, if you're recording your voice while playing a game and you're recording a game, on your phone while using this Kishi, then now this is what it sounds like. It sounds like this. Every button click I make, you hear that real loud and echoey. My voice is not all that great, and I don't know if you've already tried, but I've already tried. I've tried several different apps and methods to be able to record my voice from other source. And it might be possible I could record it like on a audio recorder on my laptop. That's fine. I could do that. That's not a problem. But if I'm wanting to record only from one source, that being my phone, this is what it sounds like, and it's not going to be the best quality for your viewers. So it records as a gameplay just fine, as you can tell. But as far as my voice goes, this is what it sounds like. It's not the best.
So there you have it. Alright, that is the gameplay. One of the probably the biggest downsides I have to this Razer Kishi is the sound, recording wise and listening to it wise. You cannot plug in earphones. You have no choice but to listen to the sound coming through these little holes or through Bluetooth earphones. Let's go ahead and switch over to an Xbox game and show you guys just real quick the playing on the Xbox. I'll see you there in just a second. Alright, I'm back. So I went ahead and loaded up my Xbox game here. And this is one thing I really like about this controller, and one of the reasons why I got it is so I could be able to play a lot of my favorite Xbox games while I'm on the go, on vacation or whatever it may be, in the other room, in the vehicle, obviously not while driving. But so the ability to play my Xbox games on the go using a controller that is not Bluetooth powered, that doesn't require you to plug it into any source of a power. You could if you wanted to, if you didn't want your phone battery to die like mine's almost dead. Got 47% left. But if you don't want your battery to die, you could plug it into a power source if you wanted, but you don't have to. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started, shall we? This is one of my favorite games that I like to play. It's called Grounded. It looks like it's in a different language. I'm probably gonna have to switch over to a different language. Yeah, it's uploading data here. Give me just a moment. Yeah, it seems to be pretty quick, not too bad. Accessibility, I don't know what that's asking for. Alright, we're gonna play single player mode. Oh, what's the A button? Continue, sure, why not? I don't know, I'm playing where I left off, wherever that is. I don't remember playing this last, so I have no idea where I'm going to be starting off at. Alright. So it looks like I'm at my previous fort here. Whoa. So the gameplay is not that bad. The controllers are not that bad. I would be honest with you and say that it does require a lot of practice and patience using this controller. Like I said, if you are not too familiar with playing on a controller that's spaced out far, then you're going to be struggling like I am, and it's going to take some time to get used to the controllers and your hands and things like that. But other than that, my only concern and flaw I see in this controller is if you are recording your gameplay, you're going to have to find another source, another way to record audio other than using this device. Because this, using the internal screen recorder, whatever audio, it's not the best. But one other thing I want to add, I did play a game of Call of Duty on this the other day, and I don't know about you, but Call of Duty is terrible playing on here. There's so much detail in the game, you know, a lot of definition and, you know, the graphics and things like that, the buildings, the grass, the vehicles, you name it. There's so much definition, so much detail. It's hard to see on this small of a screen, but maybe you're used to it. Maybe you're, you know, one of those people that would enjoy playing Fortnite on, you know, a mobile phone or a device, and you could handle the graphics and the detail on a smaller device. But for me, if you're somebody like me and don't like a lot of clutter in a video game playing on your phone, then this won't be for you. But this review is mostly about the controller, and the controller is great. I love it. I recommend it. I say go for it. If you know you don't mind some of the things I talked about in here and everything. But anyways, that's it for the video now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Catch me next time for some upcoming videos of me playing Zelda and some others. Thank you so much. Take care.